Hi, my name is Tsubasa Endo. I think TSU is like kind of hard to like pronounce for Americans and then Canadians, I think.
All right, good afternoon, Baltimore. Welcome to 2015.
If all these guys are available at 9 and Colorado says we'll trade up, any bet, I think we're getting Endo.
Toronto FC select Tsubasa Endo.
How are you doing? I'm Tim. I'm
Nice
Tim.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet-
much.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm the coach.
Yeah.
Coach,
nice
nice
to
to meet you. My
Nice
pleasure.
to meet you. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy.
Thank you. You have a fine young man.
Nice. Oh my God.
I went back to Japan for winter break, and my dad and my mom told me that my mom is gonna go to the draft, and I told him not to come. I was kind of nervous.
Well,
Enjoy the moment. A lot of hard work in front of you.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of hard work in front of you.
Nice to
Enjoy
meet
the
you.
moment.
Nice to meet
Pleasure to
you.
meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
All right,
See you
bye.
later. All right.
Me and my dad used to run marathon, and my mom used to play ping pong or like sprinter. I didn't want to let her down, like in case I didn't get drafted. So, but like now, like she's here. She flew from Japan yesterday, and I mean it was such a relief for me, and that like she was sitting right next to me, and just talking in Japanese, and then it was relaxing, and then Toronto picked me in this ninth overall in the first round, and I wasn't ready for it at all, and I don't know, my speech was kind of bad, but it was really important for me to have my mom right next to me. So, I mean, it's just incredible.
This day is a very special day for me in getting my 100th appearance for this club that I love so much. I want to thank the whole Toronto FC organization, the staff and my teammates, as well as, of course, the fans of Toronto for letting me be a part of such a wonderful club and a club that is on the come up to be one of the best in North America.
20-year-old signed on March 1st of this year. Did impress.
A year ago, he was watching this team as a fan in the stands, so quite a week for Jonathan Osorio.
You say it's the story of Jonathan Osorio. I think it's the story of the city of Toronto and the fans.
Toronto native Osorio coming in to try and rescue a point for his hometown club. Jonathan Osorio gets his first start for Toronto FC after scoring against the LA Galaxy. Toronto-born hometown boy.
It's a dream come true to play for your local club.
The young Torontonian.
Jonathan Osorio has been lights out.
Jonathan Osorio is getting himself involved.
The storm clouds are brewing here in Toronto. Twisting and turning. Silva's ball out. Osorio gets a foot to Osorio. Jonathan Osorio with a spectacular finish. Osorio! Jonathan Osorio!
He's got three people to send it through. Here's a chance. Jonathan Osorio! 2-1. Toronto's back in it.
The Voyageurs Cup is on the line Wednesday night in Vancouver. It's the second leg of the Amway Canadian Championship as Toronto FC try to bring a trophy home.
We're excited about where we are. It's really important for us to win a trophy this year. 90 minutes left.
And we need to make sure that we as a group can just encourage one another and make sure we can.
I've never considered myself as a heart defected child. I just said, you know what, I'll try to live my life normally. When I was born, I had my heart was all switched around.
It was handed to me, and he turned blue. It was like being hit across the head with a crowbar. I didn't know what to do. On one hand, I wanted to be with my wife, and the other time, I just wanted to go and take care of my son.
I had to go have surgery and first to actually stabilize myself.
He had 9-hour surgery the first day, and that was just to keep him alive. We didn't understand it. Who understands a heart defect?
What is going on? I'm a bit confused.
Bags in.
Hi.
Sebastian, nice to meet you.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's
How are
your
you?
name?
Murphy.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Good luck. Huh?
Yeah.
Hi. How are you, Shane? Thank you.
I really believe my wife and I suffered from post-traumatic stress, but Murphy is the one who really has took us out of that.
Wait a minute. Are you the new player? There he is. What's up, man? How you doing? Eric. Hey, Murph. Nice to see you. I'm Will.
How are you, dude? I'm Nick. Nice to meet you.
Started playing soccer when I was younger, and we, because we got cleared by the doctor and everything, and then swimming came in. I just wanted to be normal. Hi.
How you doing, man?
Hello.
You gonna practice with us today?
But I have no idea.
You have no idea? It looks like you're ready to go, though.
Yeah.
Got your boots on?
Let's put it right here.
Hey Murphy, I'm Dan. Nice to meet you. I'm one of the coaches. You gonna come set up the field with me? Come on.
Right.
How does a boy from Toronto become a TFC fan from Connecticut?
I have played soccer on Cheshire, and Cheshire Red is what they're called. They're the same colors as Toronto. And then we sort of started watching an MLS game, and we saw Toronto. And I'm like, hey, they're the same color as us. And so we started to watch them more and more, and kind of picked up a liking to them. And ever since then, I've been hooked.
Important game tomorrow against Seattle, obviously, here. For reinforcements, we brought on a new player. Murph has joined us.
Yes!
We'll send Seba down, you're in.
When we were setting up the training grounds, I didn't really have any idea that I was actually going to be training with them. Thought I might be watching it. And then I started training with them, and we did some passing, we did running and stretching, and that was really fun.
Now, let's go.
Murphy, how are you? It's good to see you. Phil, Shane.
How are you?
Good. You know, what I was thinking was that given your passion and your level of play, I wanted to offer you sort of a commitment and a contract for you to sort of join the team. We believe we have the most passionate fan base in all of MLS because of people like you. So thanks, Murph, for being part of the team. All right.
Murphy's had the last rites numerous times. It took quite a while to accept that, you know, every night we go in and kiss him goodnight, that we have to be prepared that he may not be there in the morning.
I'm actually really thankful for the doctors who operated on me. It's worked, so yeah.
He doesn't want to hear that he has a defect. He doesn't want to hear that, you know, he may need more surgery.
We walk out, you walk
walk out with us, right? And then you'll hold it up. We'll tell you in. We'll tell you in. All you do is hold it up and you'll cheer.
He lives, he's happy, he's determined, everything. He's bright, he pushes himself, he's in academically gifted programs. He's amazing. It was always day by day with him, and now it's month by month, and even planning something a year out. It's a dream come true for not only for Murphy, for me too. I'd never thought for a minute that I would have a child that would sit and watch 8 hours of soccer with me, let alone travel with me. He's unreal to us.
TFC returns home to BMO Field for a 4-game homestand.
Just about set to get underway here for this game. Beautiful evening temperatures, very nice.
TFC back on the road again this week against an Eastern Conference opponent who's right on their heels, the Philadelphia Union. Armando Cooper joins the club, the Panamanian international, with 10 games remaining on the hop.
I think it's a good pickup. The team needed another midfield player.
I think Armando Cooper is one of those guys where he fits in anywhere. If you have a jigsaw puzzle, he's the any piece where you can kind of go as a 10, he can go as maybe a deeper lying midfield, as a right back in that
Swiss Army knife.
Exactly.
And I like how Greg Vanney said today that he can play him at right back. And so I like the flexibility, and you're going to need numbers like this team isn't going to stay 100% fit for the duration of the season. You're going to need different players for different times, and I think that he was kind of the missing piece, another veteran midfield player that can slide in and play a variety of different roles.
And this guy has seen some stuff in terms of high-level competitive fixtures, whether it be in the CONCACAF Champions League, Copa America, Panama World Cup qualifiers. You had a guy who's been around the block, who's seen some things, who maybe adds a different element in terms of outside-the-box ideas or different ways to attack a team that's ready to succeed. This is the guy you need.
All-important Eastern Conference clash this Saturday will take place as the Reds head out to take on the Philadelphia Union. These two sides are only separated by 3 points in the Eastern Conference table. TFC, of course, in second. Philadelphia currently sitting in 4th place. And if TFC wants to defeat Philadelphia, it's going to come down to service in better areas.
Absolutely, and that's the one thing that let them down last weekend in Houston. Wipe that slate clean, but one thing that's happened and needs to improve upon for this team to move forward is service, especially from wide positions. It's just so vital. You have a target like Jozy Altidore. You have the foot of Sebastian Giovinco. You have players who are making positive runs. You need to reward them accordingly, and that's how you break down Philadelphia's 4-2-3-1. You got to attack down the wing, so service is going to be all important.
With a shot off the post and in! Look at that first touch from Sebastian Giovinco.
ball, giving Blake no chance. Here's Bradley. It's into the mixer. Oh, and what a finish by Drew Moore, and it's 2-1. Good work by the strong Altidore. Oh my goodness, there's the value of a bull like Josie Altidore.
That's a sensational goal for Josie Altidore, who's booed here by this Union crowd. Toronto takes a 2-goal lead. You think into the half now, into the break.
Toronto FC captures their first road win since April 23rd, now extending their unbeaten streak to 6 games. With less than 10 games remaining in the regular season, playoff implications were certainly on the line. But now Toronto FC is trailing just a point behind first place, which is NYCFC. And the victory here tonight helped to create even further distance between them and teams below them. Toronto FC kicks off their 4-game homestand with a bang, recording a 4-1 victory over DC United.
Back-to-back convincing victories for Toronto. Another clean sheet for the club.
Rolling last week when we talked to you guys last, and they're rolling still.
Now they head on the road 3 straight games away from home.
If you look at the 3 teams you're facing, and obviously we're not looking past Houston, you're playing in the heat in Houston, in a place that's tough to play. The road in general in MLS is obviously difficult. It's not a place people win. Then you go to a team in Philadelphia who's been consistently good this year with another addition of Bedoya, and then you go to Orlando where it's the scene of some bad memories this year.
I think a minimum 5 points. I'm going to call it a minimum 5 points.
I'm looking at 4.
Quickly upfield. Oh!
That's the right card, possibly.
Mansally. Oh! What a wonderful ball through Altidore, left foot off the post. Second chance, and he makes good. Josie Altidore, we're tied at 1.
To make with a shot off the post and in! Oh, and what a finish by Drew Moore, and it's 2-1. Good work by the strong Altidore. Oh my goodness, there's the value of a bull like Josie Altidore.
But now Toronto FC is trailing just a point behind first place, which is NYCFC. And the victory here tonight helped to create even further distance between them and teams below them.
And it's Ricketts trying to get away from Redding. Ricketts! Hassan Ricketts! 1-0 TFC. Oh, Altidore. Jose Altidore. He scores. It's 2-1. And there is the whistle. And Toronto FC, with the win, will move into first place in the Eastern Conference.
The Reds achieved their goal of returning home as the leaders in the Eastern Conference, which is a historical feat.
First place now. But all it means is we got to work harder to make sure we stay in first place. That's what it means, right? It doesn't mean relax. It doesn't mean anything. There are 7 games unbeaten, 6 wins, 1 draw. We keep going, right? We keep going. It's not relax. We keep going to the top. We still have more people to chase down. Okay, so let's stick together and keep going. Oh yeah!
When I was looking at ways that I can give back to the community, I was thinking about what do I do? What can I bring to this community? When you look at different ways individually throughout the locker room, everyone brings their own individuality to the locker room, and I think this was my part, was the educational/reading part.
I'm Justin Morrow. I play for Toronto FC. I'm a defender there.
What happened last year is I was visiting the schools too quickly. And so I wanted to make a change this year, that I would go back repetitively to the same schools, narrow down the schools even more so that I would see the kids more often and be able to build an actual relationship with these kids.
Oh, you read the whole thing? You couldn't stop, huh? What'd you think?
Honestly, I think everything, instead of, taking a little bit of each of us, got compounded.
Yeah.
Like, neither of us stood up or walked this early, and she's already been kind of walking, and she's got both our energies. She likes to wake up early and stay up late. It's not a combo, right? It's a plus. That's why you're crazy.
Having Kiara in my life has changed me for the better. You want to help me pick out some shirts? Come on.
All right, Kiara, what should I wear?
Pick out a shirt. Which one do you like? It's hard to put into such short words, but I think she just brings out the best qualities in me. Oh, that one's okay, huh? How about this one?
I thought that this might be pertinent because, in Toronto and in the United States, the places I grew up, there's a lot of diversity. And I think this is a cool book to start because I could see, it's a trilogy and I can see this becoming a movie.
My dad was always just pushing me to succeed in whatever it was that I was interested in at that moment. It ended up being soccer in the long run, but I just remember him being so supportive in whatever I was gonna do.
I was lucky to have very good parents who pushed me and supported me when I decided that soccer was something that I wanted to take seriously.
I think the kids need to hear the message that they should strive for their dreams and they can become whatever they want because it's true.
Everyone should embrace their own story, where they're at in their lives and where they come from, and not motivate themselves, but find their true passion in life and push themselves to be there.
Most of all, I hope the kids enjoyed the book club, that over everything, and I hope they take a quick message from me and maybe remember it for a long time, that the education is so important in their lives and it can get them to whatever they want to be, and they can be whatever they want to be with a lot of hard work, dedication, and of course help from those above. So this here is a picture of me reading to my daughter Kiara. It's something that we've been doing at nighttime and sometimes during the day. It's just a little moment for us to share, steal a little moment during the day.
Ciao. I love you.
Love you too.
right from the warm-up, the coaches came in and said there was a lot of communication amongst the group. You know, they looked ready. When I gave my final words to them, that's what it was about. It's playoff time. It's going to be a street fight more than it is going to be a soccer game, especially at the start. It's a f***ing street fight from the first minute. Soccer will eventually break out, but it's a f***ing fight. Bring the intensity. Bring the intensity. If you f***ing show up and they see that you're ready to f***ing play, you'll have the edge right from the start. You know, that's kind of what the game was. It wasn't such an artful game of possession soccer. It was two teams that were really competing hard to get a result. We knew it was going to be just a change of intensity, and I think those of you watching could feel it. I was right next to the field, and just the speed of the game and the tension of the game was just a different level than any of the regular season games that we participated in, and it was great that the guys, they were ready for it. Josie was just huge. He played big, he played physical, just looked possessed to track down the ball and take it away from people, and he used his size. Seba, who was just coming back from a long injury, he was digging, you could tell through the whole game, and just again you see the flashes of brilliance that he has that's off the charts, and the things that he's capable of doing, and you know, trying to get us out of tight situations, trying to keep the team moving forward, trying to finish our attacks. And Michael, I thought, was fantastic in patrolling that space in front of the back three. And it was one of his best games, I thought, of the year in terms of just the dogged work of cleaning up things in midfield and keeping the ball moving to the next guy.
Josie Altidore again to finish it, and he does! Josie Altidore restores the 2-goal lead, and with 5 minutes to go, puts Toronto FC on the verge of a first ever playoff win. Greg Vanney's men will move on to the Eastern Conference semi-final with a victory over Philadelphia Union.
At this time of year, you've got to be ready to go whatever day, whatever opponent, at any time. So the guys will be ready.
It has been just days since history was made. Now we move on to the Eastern Conference semifinals, taking on New York City FC. It is second and third place in the table, now squaring off, and both teams laden with star power.
It's a street fight from minute one. Let's bring the heat like you did the other night. Same thing, repeat it. Work together, sacrifice more, execute better.
These two teams over the past 2 seasons have met 5 times, 18 goals scored within those matchups. This will be their 6th meeting. The atmosphere has been electric at BMO Field.
It's important that TFC, I know it's over 2 legs, but they raise the tempo again. They feed off the energy out of that crowd, and if they can do that again, I don't think this New York City team can live with them, especially in midfield. I think we've got more legs to them, and I think we play at our best stuff, and we play at an extremely high tempo.
Every match from here on out is going to be historic.
Toronto FC against New York City FC in the Eastern Conference semi-final from BMO Field is Altidore. Played into the path of Sebastian Giovinco. It's Giovinco. Can he score? Saved by Johansson.
I think David Villa kicks out here, look. I think he kicked out at Randall Cooper.
The referee asking Cooper to get up.
It's getting heated here. The players are all coming together. It's Cooper and Villa again. They're at each other all the time.
Michael Bradley will take it in front of the supporters sections here at BMO Field. In towards Altidore and then back post. Drew Moore was stooping down to try and make contact. Fancy footwork from Stephen Beitashow, who was caught really late there by Mikey Lopez. Ricketts came on for the last couple of minutes against Philadelphia, replacing Altidore tonight. He comes on with 7 to go.
Positive substitution by Greg Vanney here. Looking for that goal, crucial goal. Ricketts for Osorio.
Sebastian Giovinco first time. Morrow. Now it's Ricketts, almost with his first touch. Altidore! Josie Altidore, with 7 minutes left, has given Toronto FC the lead. Hagman's ball in. Delgado can't get there. Ricketts can. It's Ricketts, and it's 2. In stoppage time, Tosaint Ricketts, the substitute, scores for Toronto FC. 2 goals in the final 5 minutes, and Greg Vanney's men in the driving seat in the conference semi-final. The flags are waving, the fans are jumping, the team is winning.
Toronto FC is heading out to New York City at Yankee Stadium, of course, for the second leg of the Eastern Conference semifinals. New York City is fighting for their lives at this point, and when you're playing a desperate team, you don't know what to expect from them.
New York scored 35 goals at home over the season. A lot of those goals were scrappy, like a bounce here, a bounce there. It wasn't fluid build-up that created the goals. So for all New York's attacking prowess, they have some serious questions defensively. That's why if I'm Vanney and company, I don't take my foot off the gas whatsoever. I attack them and force them into mistakes.
Match day and a big one, as it's the second leg for Toronto FC taking on New York City FC in the Eastern Conference semi-final.
Tonight we are in the Bronx, Yankee Stadium, one of the most iconic sporting venues in the world.
Toronto FC holding on to a 2-0 lead in terms of aggregate heading in.
As Toronto FC have that 2-goal advantage heading into this second leg.
It's a fully fit squad for Greg Vanney. He says he's confident that each and every player will be available.
We'll take a look at the starting lineup here for Toronto FC, which is unchanged even from the side that started last week, and in fact the 4th game in a row Greg Vanney names the same 11.
Everything has been said that needed to be said over the course of the week, whether it be Giovinco's MVP snub. All the talk is done now. It's time to get at it and see these two teams go at it at Yankee Stadium.
And we are underway as New York City know they need goals. Altidore plays it through, Giovinco with a turn. Can he get a shot away? Giovinco! It is the perfect start for Toronto FC. Sebastian Giovinco has Altidore in the middle if he needs him. Giovinco goes down. It's 2 for Sebastian Giovinco. It is 2 for Toronto FC.
The tempo of the match, it's going to be key.
Goodness, Josie Altidore. It's Jonathan Osorio. Sebastian Giovinco completes the hat-trick. The most memorable of nights for Toronto FC. They have a 5-star performance at Yankee Stadium.
Celebrates the right way later on tonight.
3 objectives: to get to 0, check. To score, which we did plenty of, and to advance, check. Right, all things done. Congratulations. We put another team down. Right, finish them off. Montreal in front of us now. Okay, so we got a couple weeks to prepare. Some guys have some business to take care of. Make sure you're smart. Take care of your business, but come back ready to play. Take this emotion, the feeling, the way we played the last 2 games, put it on Montreal the same way. Okay? Here we go.
It has been a lengthy layoff, but now we are just mere days away from the Eastern Conference Finals, where Toronto FC will be taking on the Montreal Impact in the 401 Derby.
There's so much to get into in terms of this battle between these two sides. They're very familiar with one another. The rivalry, both on and off the field, speaks for itself.
Toronto FC and Montreal have seen each other on so many occasions this season. It's fair to say that there's no secrets that are between these two sides. Everything is out in the open in terms of what they can do.
Toronto is, for us, it's been very welcoming. The people that we've met are very friendly. Welcomed our family right off the bat, the school where our kids go,
That's where my wife has found many of her friends. Just for me, it's been very accepting, whereas I think sometimes when in some of the bigger cities that you go to, people don't have time for each other. They're not as accepting sometimes of each other and tolerant of each other. And I find much more of that here, where people are tolerant, people are friendly, people are willing to help. They have more time for you, and I think that's that's been wonderful for us.
Toronto is proud.
You have a whole city cheering for you.
We've been waiting since before this guy was born.
Been supporting this team since day one, and I can't wait to see you in the MLS Cup final.
They're hungry for a championship, regardless of what sport it is. I think everybody has their own sports that they tend to gravitate towards, but the city as a whole is very hungry for a winner.
I mean, you can see it walking down the streets, you can see it in the neighborhoods, you can see it on fans' faces.
I'm so proud of what this team has accomplished. I've been following religiously since Jovinko joined the squad. We're all behind you. Can't wait for Wednesday. All for one.
This is passion. This is about heart. So play with your heart and bring the title for the city. All for one.
All for one.
All for one. All for one.
All for one.
Go TFC. Come on, you Reds.
On behalf of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I want to wish the Toronto FC luck on the conference final game on Wednesday. Go get them.
I wish you all nothing but the best of luck. You got the whole city behind you.
I'm so proud of our Reds, of Toronto FC. They've had such a great season, and it's going to be capped off by this fantastic game.
Here's an opportunity for us. We're very much aware of it, and we look forward to the opportunity of trying to bring that, to all of the sporting fans of Toronto, whether TFC is the first choice or the last choice. We want to bring that recognition to the city and that joy to the fans.
We are Northside Pride.
We are a nation standing witness.
We are the city at your back.
We are all for one.